the Bay Camp, we talked about Leviathan a lot. And like, I would give my points, like I believe he's like a sea serpent, a sea dragon. And then the brother McDonald's like, nah, bro, no, he's something beyond that, you know what I mean? And it's just like, man, because Leviathan, he's and they're plural, Slovakia. There's more than one. But they're massive. And the scriptures say that they're just from the sight of the Leviathan, people are going to drop dead.
Hey, and Leviathan rules the sea.
He's a king.
He's the king of the sea.
Yeah.
Well, I believe there's a reason why Esau puts the Godzilla the way he does.
Well, that was actually Ammon, but they all have a story.
Yeah, they all have a story. So it's like, he might be looking like Godzilla, man.
Well, the scriptures do say that he has scales, breathes fire.
Well, my point, well, the point that I was making is like, Esau can't go that far into the ocean.
Can't.
Now, Leviathan is the king of the ocean, right? He rules the sea. The Leviathan ain't eating no sharks, man. Leviathan's eating other giant sea creatures
that feed on the shark.
So when Leviathan comes out, like that movie, the Gundam movie that came out, Pacific Rim, and there was all them giant creatures. They had the Category 6, Category 5. I think Leviathan's gonna come out and he's gonna be like Mermaid Man, commanding other giant sea creatures, like an army of just massive sea creatures, bro. And Leviathan's gonna come out like the overlord of them. You know what I mean? The Category million. You know?
Yeah, because
giant squid. You know?
That's what I'm saying, and that's true. That's real.
Colossal squids.
Colossal squids. Like they had tails of sailors. They would say that the squid was so big it would destroy their ships.
Yeah, they have
Megalodon. Yeah.
Well, they say that they have images and books and stuff. Like I believe there's one book called like 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea or something.
Get Job 40.
40. I was about to do that currently. Yeah. And it shows like in the image, like the squid's tentacles wrap around a giant ass ship, pulling it down.
Yeah.
This will be like a 100-foot-meter ship. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a huge freight. You know.
Yeah.
And then it would wrap it up and then crush it.
Yeah. And another term for it would be kraken.
Kraken. The Megalodon. I have went to a like an aquarium type place, and they had a depiction, like a live scale of Megalodon's mouth. And, bro, hell of people could fit in it.
Yeah.
Hell of people could literally pack into its mouth. Like if there was a Megalodon, it could literally take a bite out of a giant ship and crash it. You know. It could swallow up like whole people, you know, by the 20s, man. I think that's what Leviathan's coming with, man. I think Leviathan's coming with some sea creatures that nobody's ever documented, man. But we know that the Lord is gonna bring new creatures. Creatures newly created, and so, hey, we don't know what we're about to see.
Esau hasn't really even discovered all of the earth anyway.
Esau, he can't even discover all the Amazon. You don't even know what's in the Amazon. You know?
That's it. Yeah, going back to how they're polluting, they're making the world angry. I just recently watched something where they found plastic, because there's a big island of plastic just floating in the ocean.
Yeah.
They found plastic up to like, they said 1,200 meters down under the ocean. It was like in the stomach of deep sea creatures. So you know, Megalodon, all this plastic, all the radiation, you know, Megalodon's like, what the fuck is all this? You know, he's
oil.
pissed off. Oil, kind of.
Yeah. The Leviathan's pissed, man. He's just waiting. Leviathan is pissed, bro.
Ultimately, Yahweh Shimmy outside is pissed.
You're right.
Because Yahweh Shimmy outside is gonna give orders to Leviathan to come and attack, man.
Yeah.
You know, but hey, Yahweh Shimmy outside is gonna command the earth You know, gonna command the sun to heat up to burn people, man. Like,
You're gonna have the birds eat people.
the elements, the animals, the earth itself is gonna bring judgment upon the world, man.
Yeah, because that scripture says that we shall be in league with the beasts of the field.
Yep.
And the stones of the
The stones of the field.
beasts of the earth. Leviathan's a beast in the earth.
Yep.
Different creatures we've never seen. Behemoth is still there.
Behemoth. He said it says in the scriptures that the behemoth is confident that he could drink up the river Jordan.
And that's a big river. That's a big body of water. You know? That would have to mean that it's a huge dinosaur. You know? A huge creature.
Yep. Mammal or whatever. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and even the animals know what's going on. The animals know that the Earth's being destroyed. There was that video of the gorilla, Coco the gorilla that was you know, doing hand signals, you know, telling everybody that, you know, hey, you guys are fucking destroying the Earth. So even the animals know.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. What'd you have, Eisenhower?
You got that in Joe Bach?
Yeah, you got 30?
No, 40.
Yeah, Job chapter 40. I think 40. I think
40 or 41?
40 or 41. 40 might be Behemoth, because Behemoth it describes Behemoth before Leviathan, so it might be 40. It's 41.
This is Job 41:1. Canst thou draw out Leviathan with an hook?
With a hook. So what was that saying? It was basically asking you, can you go fishing for Leviathan? Can you get a fishing rod and a bait, a hook and a worm, cast it into the ocean and catch Leviathan?
Or the ways that they catch fish nowadays is they'll harpoon them, like big whales, big old whales. They'll harpoon them, or big old tunas. They'll harpoon them. That's a modern day of fishing for big sea game. Yep. And it's saying, can you do that? It's like a scoff question.
It's a scoff.
You know,
like can you draw out Leviathan? Can you fish for him?
Yeah, can you fish for him?
Go ahead.
Or his tongue with a cord which thou lettest down? Canst thou put an hook into his nose, or bore his jaw through with a thorn? Will he make many supplications unto thee?
Yeah, is he gonna beg you for his life? Is Leviathan gonna beg you not to kill him? Go ahead.
Will he speak soft words unto thee? Will he make a covenant with thee?
Like, hey man, I'll give you safe passage through the ocean, man. Like, hey, just let me go. Don't hurt me, man. I'll make sure the seas is calm for you. I'll make sure the Kraken don't get you. What was you gonna say?
I'll say, but Esau's so proud, he's gonna be like, well, we're just gonna nuke it.
Yeah, we go.
They are gonna shoot missiles out of the.
You're gonna have General Mad Dog Mattis. We're gonna destroy it.
And going back to Pacific Rim, that's why they made movies like that. Yep. Esau actually knows. He's have scientists down there, marine biologists, go down there and they'll hear sounds of different creatures down there, man. And they say that there's one big giant one down there, way down there, and they think it's Leviathan. But we don't know. Okay.
Yeah, the sound because it's called.
Well, we don't know if that's actually Leviathan itself, or if that's just the big creature that's down there with them. You know, because we don't know. We only know what the Lord gave us. That's why the scriptures say we prophesy in part.
We prophesy in part, and we meditate.
We meditate and we know in part.
And we know in part.
We only have the scriptures to build an imagination. We don't know exactly how the Leviathan looks, how big he is, what's actually down there with him. He doesn't give you his diet, you know? It's diet, Slovakia.
Yeah, the sound that the brother was talking about, it's called the bloop. So you can look it up on YouTube, just search the bloop, like underwater creature or something, he'll pop up. Yeah, that's what they call it.
Yeah.
Will he make a covenant with thee? Wilt thou take him for a servant forever? Wilt thou?
Yeah, like they do these killer whales in SeaWorld. Are you, huh? A pen. Go ask the other million people that's over there for a pen. Hey, you gonna keep them in captivity like these whales? All right, that they got in SeaWorld, fucking jumping through hoops and shit like that, right? Go ahead.
Wilt thou play with him as with a bird? Or wilt thou bind him for thy maidens? Shall the companions make a banquet of him? Shall they part him among the merchants?
Yeah, they're gonna turn him into Leviathan steaks. Are they going to be in the corn and the fish markets? And you could just get Leviathan steaks? Go ahead.
Canst thou fill his skin with barbed irons, or his head with fish spears? Lay thy hand upon him, remember the battle, do no more. Behold, the hope of him is in vain. Shall not one be cast down, even at the sight of him?
At the sight of him. So when he emerges out of the depths of the ocean, just by looking at him is gonna terrify you to death. People's hearts are gonna fail, all right, because of the sight of him. All right, go ahead.
None is so fierce that dare stir him up. Who then is able to stand before me? Who hath prevented me that I should repay him? Whatsoever is under the whole heaven is mine. I will not conceal his parts, nor his power, nor his comely proportion.
Yeah, he's not going to conceal it, man. All right? Because at the end of the day, the Lord's going to bring out all the weapons of his indignation. All right? That's not just talking about nuclear missiles. When you go into Revelation and it talks about a pale horse and that he that sat upon him was death, all right? All the weapons of the Lord's indignation are going to come out. The pestilence, famines, floods, earthquakes, volcano eruptions, apparitions, hurricanes, all right, different plagues, man, all right, all these different things, Leviathan, all these different things are going to come to play, all right. The Lord's going to bring out the weapons of his indignation, man, all right, wars, all right, these nations firing on each other, man, okay. All these things are going to come into play during the return of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, because the Lord, this is the big thing, man. The Lord is gonna, the people of the earth are walking in great pride. Everybody is denying the Lord, doubting the Lord, saying the Lord doesn't exist. Esau is saying that he is the Lord. So Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has to come with something big, man. All right, he can't just make no little statement. He's gonna make a very big statement when he comes back. All right, go ahead.
I will not conceal his parts, nor his power, nor his comely proportion. Who can discover the face of his garment? Or who can come to him with his double bridle? Who can open the doors of his face? His teeth are terrible round about. His scales are his pride, shut up together.
His scales are his pride, man. All right, when he comes out, Esau's gonna try and use nuclear subs. Esau's gonna try and shoot missiles on him. Gonna try to use the Air Force, torpedoes, bombs. It's gonna be like that movie. Or Godzilla. But you know how they have movies where they'll shoot at a target that's invincible, and there'll be all this smoke, and then they'll be like, yeah, we fucking got him, and then
like Independence Day.
yeah, and then the smoke clears, and he's still gonna be standing there flexing on him, right? Because the scales are so powerful, man. They're impenetrable. It's gonna be like a fly landing on him, you know, like an ant crawling on him. You just flick it off. It's nothing. It's gonna be nothing to him, man. And Esau's so proud, he thinks his weapons are so powerful that he could destroy anything with them. So when his most powerful weapons don't work on Leviathan, it's gonna, bro, all morale is gonna be lost, man. Go ahead.
His scales are his pride, shut up together as with a closed seal. One is near to another that no air can come between them.
So when you have fought wars, when people in ancient wars with spears and swords, They would fight knights. What they would do is they would find a weakness in the armor and shove a spear in between where the scales of the armor connected. But it says Leviathan scales are so tight, so close, nothing can get through it. Not even air can get through it.
Oh yeah, so not even air.
Not even air. Go ahead.
They are joined one to another.
So I mean, underneath the scales, he has skin, but his scales are so powerful that nothing can penetrate it. He don't even feel it.
The scriptures say that his scales are his pride.
They're his pride, man.
That's where he boasts. Like he's like,
Yeah. Like that.
Yeah.
Like that Jake the super Jake. The Jake that fucking beat up that dude in the holding cell.
God.
And he did the people's elbow on him off of the chair.
Wild guy.
And then he got up and he flexed.
Bro. That would be a trip too. Leviathan actually just like
And he did it like Combo from Killer Instinct.
Yep.
How when he beats somebody he goes, ugh.
Yeah. Yep. Man.
Go ahead.
They stick together that they cannot be sundered. By his nestings a light doth shine, and his eyes are like the eyelids of the morning.
By his nestings. Somebody look up the word nestings.
I believe it means like sneezing.
Yeah, that's what, is that what it says? Does it say sneezings or nestings?
By his nestings.
Let me see. By his nest, look up define nestings. And then we'll read that again. Well, I want to see what that says.
Alright, this is Job for nestings. Job 41 and 18, the word nestings. The word there is Aitaisha, and it says sneezing.
Sneezing.
It says from an unused root meaning to sneeze, sneezing.
Okay, so what does it say about it? What does it say? Read that again.
By his nestings a light doth shine.
By his nestings a light does shine. So when he sneezes, fire comes out.
Power.
Go ahead.
And his eyes are like the eyelids of the morning.
So he comes out of the ocean. Say it's dead at night. If he comes out of the ocean with his eyes open, it's gonna look like a light tower. All right. So when he's looking, you're gonna see his eyes like there's two moons or something. You know, if you're in pitch darkness, you're sailing through the ocean, and you see that, you're like, what the fuck is that, man?
Yeah.
You sail towards it, and that's your doom.
And what's the trip is like I believe Pokemon, Dragonite. He was supposed to be like Godzilla, and when he comes out, his eyes glow too. And then in Godzilla, when Godzilla gets really turned up and like shoots that big laser out of his mouth, his eyes fucking light up.
Yeah.
All his spines are
Yeah. All that electricity, that light,
all that power.
goes.
Yeah. He charges up.
Yeah, he charges up,
And
man.
he shoots that death ray, bro.
Yep.
It's lit. They get all that from the scriptures, bro. Hey, the scriptures do say.
Hey, just park and come over here.
We're the
come over here.
Israelites.
If you want to know, come over here.
Yeah.
Come over here. If you care, you'll come over here. If you don't, then you'll keep moving.
Yeah. Hey, and then man, what was I talking about? Was he
The Leviathan, Godzilla.
Yeah, Godzilla. He charges up. When he charges up, he shoots that ray. Okay, I forgot what I was saying after that damn demon.
I hate fucking people that roll by in the car and want to stick their head out the window. If you really want to know, you'll come and find out. If not, go do whatever stupid shit you're gonna do.
Yeah, that's demon because it just
Yeah.
train of thought, you know.
Well, you were talking about how Godzilla charges up and shoots that beam, man.
Yeah.
That's what
they get
you
that
get from the scriptures.
God, and I was gonna say, I remember now. Hey, the scriptures do say that your sons and your daughters shall dream dreams. Everything starts with a thought. So when Ammon started to put all that together for Godzilla, they were getting the inspiration from the Most High.
Yep.
You know, and the Ammonite that did put that together, he could, you don't know, it could be a Jake. It could be a Jake Ammonite. Ammon Jake.
Yeah, Ammon Jake.
You know? Because the original Atari makers, Nintendo makers, all these great video game makers in Japan, those are Jakes, bro. The ones that made the Skyline motors, you know, those have to be Jakes, bro.
These the ones that test drove the Skyline.
Tarzan and Jake.
I don't know about groups driving, man.
Yeah, good.
They can't even see over the steering wheel.
Hey, they got them inbred eyes, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, there was my woman was talking to me because she has a astigmatism in her eyes, and she was like, her eye doctor was telling her how Asians they're all born with it, and I told her that's because they're all fucking retarded. They're all incest babies.
Yeah, they got
a defect.
Yeah. What is it called? Not politically correct. Mongoloidism is a term.
Yeah.
You know, but to be, what do you call it, correct?
Politically correct?
I guess if that's the word you say.
What's politically correct about it?
They're handicapped.
They're handy-capable?
Well, the word, the word. No, I'm saying like when somebody says to be verbally correct or whatever.
Yeah,
the term is mongoloid.
I just call them clean retards.
Yeah, that's what a mongoloid is. It's a clean Down syndrome.
Fuck all that semantic shit.
Yeah, it's
because that's what Esau plays with euphemisms.
Yep.
So he'll take the shitter, turn it into the pot, turn it into the bathroom, and then he'll turn it into a facility. You know what I mean? And then eventually it'll be called a place of resting business or something. Yeah, a rest room, you know. And I'm sure back in the day when they first made a toilet, they were like, "This is the toilet," you know what I'm saying? Like this the shit. This is what you shit in.
Outhouse or
commode, you know. And that word commode, like that's not it's not like restroom. When you think of restroom, you think of like some bitch doing her makeup in the mirror or some shit. Well, go ahead. But that's euphemisms. That's what Esau uses. So another good thing for euphemism would be like how they have the opioid epidemic going on. And before, what used to be criminals turned into drug addicts. What used to be drug addicts turn into not even junkies, something more pleasant to the ear. You know, somebody that could be helped. Yeah, users, substance abusers, and then so on and so forth. That's what Esau does. Okay, so Esau's not a fucking pedophile. He's just little person inclined. That's all he is. Can't help it. He was born that way. What you got? Go ahead. Yeah.
Out of his mouth go burning lamps, and sparks of fire leap out.
See that? That was like Godzilla, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Out of his nostrils goeth smoke, as out of a seething pot or cauldron. His breath kindleth coals, and a flame goeth out of his mouth. In his neck remaineth strength, and sorrow is turned into joy before him. The flakes of his flesh are joined together, they are firm in themselves. They cannot be moved. His heart is as firm as a stone, yea, as hard as a piece of the nether millstone. When he raiseth up himself, the mighty are afraid. By reason of breakings, they purify themselves. The sword of him that layeth at him cannot hold. The spear, the dart, nor the habergeon.
I don't know how to say it either.
It's Geon, right?
Yeah.
Habergeon. He esteemeth iron.
Look that up. Look that up. Let's see what.
I believe it's like a spear belt.
Yeah, it probably is, but I want to see like the actual word for it.
In the Hebrew, or?
Yeah, look it up in the Hebrew. See what it says in the Hebrew. Go ahead.
He esteemeth iron as straw, and brass as rotten wood. The arrow cannot make him flee. Sling stones are turned with him into stubble.
He said as rotten wood. If you karate chop rotten wood, you'll chop straight through that shit, man.
You could just flick it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just slap it and it'll go just break into pieces. Go ahead.
I got the word.
Oh, go ahead.
The word there for Habergian or Habergian or however it is in the book of Job.
Habergion.
Habergian. In the book of Job, the word there is Sharyawan, and it says body armor, a weapon, perhaps a lance or a javelin, which today would be a missile.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, a javelin, right?
And that's what it says.
I think that's what they are. Yeah, they're javelins.
The javelin.
I think they're the ones that you throw.
There's a missile called the javelin. too.
Yeah. Go ahead.
He esteemeth iron as straw and brass as rotten wood. The arrow cannot make him flee. Sling stones are turned with him into stubble. Darts are counted as stubble. He laugheth at the shaking of a spear. Sharp stones are under him. He spreadeth sharp pointed things upon the mire. He maketh the deep to boil like a pot.
They make the deep to boil like a pot, man. Like a jacuzzi, how it bubbles, or like when you what's the word for it? Boil? When you're boiling a pot, because he can emanate that energy, that fire, man. Go ahead.
He maketh the sea like
Dude, could you imagine that? Could you imagine you sailing on the ocean, and then you see like a giant part of the ocean start to boil and bubble? You know what I mean? Like fire, steam starts coming out, smoke starts coming out. And then this just big ass monster emerges. Bro. Hey, when the Lord brings things to come, it's always dramatic, man. It's dramatic. Go ahead.
He maketh the deep to boil like a pot. He maketh the sea like a pot of ointment. He maketh a path to shine after him. One would think the deep to be hoary. Upon earth there is not his light, who is made without fear.
Yeah, so wherever the Leviathan is, it's lit up. It's it's lit up. So in the deep, he's like you would think it would be hoary, it would be dark and you can't see. But then with the Leviathan down there, it's all lit up like the daytime, man, and the bottom of the ocean.
It's lucky because there's these plankton.
Yep.
In like Puerto Rico, the islands of Puerto Rico, and something about the night, like it makes them
They glow.
makes them glow, illuminate. So if these little plankton do that and leave trails of blue glowing water, it makes things that Leviathan can't, bro. The Lord has things that we never seen, bro.
In the kingdom, we're gonna see all the glory and the beauty and the majesty, man.
New colors, everything.
Oh,
And
man.
the Lord said in Revelation, He says, "Behold, I make all things new."
Bro.
And when you look it up, it means to refresh everything.
Yeah.
So He's gonna turn it back to the way it was when it was a virgin, bro.
The dew of thy youth.
Yeah.
The dew of thy youth.
You know, it's like you got, man, bro. It's gonna be beautiful. And then plus all the other planets with different elements, different creatures.
These gonna be this is the rulers of the earth, bro.
Yeah,
Underneath Yahweh Shai and Mashiach,
the gods.
the gods.
You know, so-called Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and those that descend from those tribes, man. We're gonna rule the planet. We're gonna rule the universe. Okay, have control over all the creatures, everything. It's gonna be super lit.
Everybody thinks we're crazy, man. just
We're
what?
nuttier than squirrel shit.
Yeah, watch, man.
Apostle Gabar.
It's going down, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's already happening. That's why brothers are even able to do this, are even able to think about things like this, right?
Righteous bug outs.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, like the brother brought out the algae that glow. There's even deep sea creatures where there's no light, where they create their own light.
The anglerfish.
Yeah, kind of.
The anglerfish. Go ahead.
He beholdeth all high things. He is a king over all the children of pride.
Damn.
That's your daddy.
Ooh. That means Leviathan's gonna come and punish the proud, man. Go ahead.
That was it.
That's it on that. Go ahead.
This is Psalms chapter 104, verse 24. O Yahweh, how manifold are thy works, and wisdom hast thou made them all. The earth is full of thy riches. So is this great and wide sea, wherein are things creeping innumerable, both small and great beasts. There go the ships. There is that Leviathan whom thou hast made to play therein.
Yeah, to play therein. So he could play with giant ships, like with toys, like rubber duckies, man. Go ahead.
These wait all upon thee, that thou mayest give them their meat in due season. That thou givest them, they gather. Thou openest thy hand, they are filled with good.
Yeah. So Leviathan plays with ships like a little kid in a bathtub, man.
Yeah, play with rubber duckies.
Yeah. Well, because I remember when I was a kid, they had those little boats,
Battleships.
the little battleships and stuff you could play with in the tub, you know.
Yeah.
That's how Leviathan could play with the boats, man.
Oh, the Lord's lit.
Says, thou givest them, thou hidest thy face, they are troubled. Thou takest away their breath, they die and return to their dust. Thou sendest forth thy spirit, they are created, and thou renewest the face of the earth. The glory of Yahweh shall.
Oh, he's gonna renew the face of the earth, right? Because the Lord is gonna destroy everything, but out of that destruction, new life is gonna emerge from that, man.
Hey, what is that J. Cole song?
A new world.
He says, God, the little boy's talking. And he said, when God does all this thing, he's going to restart the earth.
A whole new world.
And who's he going to restart it for? For
Oh,
these
you
people's sakes,
get
man.
Second Esdras.
Yep.
Get Second Esdras 6 and 54. Go ahead.
Says, the glory of Yahweh shall endure forever. Yahweh shall rejoice in his works.
Yep. Well, you want to say something? Yeah, the Most High is gonna rejoice in His work, man. That's what he does it for, so that He can have pleasure in it, man.
That's why he created the nation of Israel.
Yep.
To have pleasure in them. So that they can be his image in the earth. His children. Alright? We are the children. We are actually the children of Yahweh Shai. That's how deep it is. You know, for you to just trying to embrace the concept is hella deep. That we're actually God's children. Okay.
Psalms 82 and 6.
Yep. That you are God's.
Yep.
You are all the children of the Most High. And people bug out, where's God's wife? Come on, man.
Where's God?
How did he make you guys? How did he make the Lord?
He made. Where is wife?
Yeah.
Wasn't even the wife invented, because he created Eve out of Adam.
This. Look.
Females weren't even invented.
This is his wife. No, they were. That's why it says male and female created He them.
Yeah.
They came out together. All things, everything came out of the sea abundantly. When it talks about that, it's talking about how he took a woman out of his out of his family. No, it's good. But yeah, that's the breakdown. You know, because it says in the scriptures, male and female created He them. Go ahead.
Is Second Esdras 6 and 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
See that? So He made the world for the sakes of His children, man. Hey. Hopefully they crash and die.
And those two bitches too.
Hey, because they're stupid. Bitches got no sense.
Hell yeah.
And they're trying to be cool in that fucking gay ass car.
Chaos.
Huh? Everybody wants all the attention. A bunch of attention seeking whores.
Yep. detention horse.
I didn't even turn my head. Fuck them.
Got one out.
Really, all they did was mess up my train of thought. So Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai is gonna destroy them. They don't even know the wickedness that they just did. The majority of these people are gonna be destroyed, man. The earth was created for the Israelites, man. Hey, Psalms 82 and 6. Psalms 82 and 6 tells you that. Go ahead, keep going.
As for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Yep, as a drop that falleth from a vessel. In Isaiah 42, it says the same thing. It says that the nations are nothing, man. But they are the nations are as the dust of the balance. So like when you got a scale, you're weighing maybe you're weighing herbs or spices on a scale, and then you take it off the scale, and then the dust that's left on it, blow it off. That's what the nations are to the Most High. Go ahead.
And now, O Lord, behold these heathen which have ever been reputed as nothing, having begun to be lords over us and to devour us.
Hey, so that's wickedness, man. So the nations are walking in great pride on the earth, man. All right, go ahead.
I appreciate what you just said.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Isaiah chapter 40, verse 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket.